So there's a couple of things I wanted to say. First of all, I think my top is see-through, so hopefully I won't get in trouble for that. Second is, you girls know I'm not a model. I am not a Instagram celebrity. I'm not trying to be Kim Kardashian or anything like that. And I want you to know a huge part of the reason why I didn't put my face on the internet for a really long time is because I know that girls judge each other. In particular, they judge themselves compared to other girls. And I didn't want you to take my successes or whatever, my luck streaks or whatever they've been, and feel like, oh, well, she's XYZ, she's that, and I'm this, so I can't do what she does. That is just not how it is. That's just not the truth. You are your own individual. And I'm gonna tell you right now, not that you haven't noticed, but makeup makes a big frickin' difference. So, no matter what you look like right now, you can change to whatever you want to look like. I mean, true story. Look at my hair. Half of it's brown, half of it's blonde. Like, I dyed my hair blonde a long time ago and fucked it up. Like, it got fried. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it, but this isn't the ombre look. This is just me growing my hair out because I'm like, I'm not dyeing it again because holy shit, it got super fucked up the last time I tried to do that. But you can get wigs, you can get makeup that can change anything about yourself that you feel, self-conscious about, or you can just own it, and go with it. Another thing is, somebody just commented on one of my videos saying that she was curious something about, please correct me if you're the one that comments on it, but something about me being sarcastic or something about, making thousands of dollars or whatever. Listen, I want you girls to know, literally a month and a half ago, I had $5 in my bank account. Okay? I had $5 in my bank. I left where I was staying, and I strategically, by the time I got down to where I was going, I knew I had I had $20 in my account. I think I bought something online, which I knew was going to leave me with $20 in my account. And I was like, okay, that's enough to get me to work tonight. And then I can just pay in cash to a cab driver, an actual cab driver, not even an Uber, to get home, hotel room. And Audible took $15 out of my account. So I had $5 left. I had to call my dad and ask him if I could hook his credit card up to my Uber account. That was hard. Especially because I know he worries about me, so I didn't want him to think that, like, I was in a tough place or whatever, because it's not. You can go to work in one night and you can change your life. And I mean that. And a lot of you, I know for sure, are at the same club you've worked at forever because you're comfortable and you're not making shit there. Now, you've become a certain type of person, like in your own mind and in other people's minds. This is how much she makes, this is how she dresses, this is what she looks like, and you've become that person. And in that club, you're stuck in that persona. Get the fuck out of that club. Go to a new club. Go try a new place. I have definitely told this story before, saying that I was at a club in Clearwater, Florida, and was making on average about $200. I was working day shift. I didn't want to work night. I was new, and I was afraid, and now I'm seasoned and, whatever, and I still don't want to work night shift. But this girl and a guy came in, and she said to the guy after her dance was over, she was like, I'm staying with a Spanish family in an Airbnb, and I left my window open. They can probably hear everything I'm saying, but they probably don't speak much English, so it doesn't matter. So she says to the guy she's with, she's like, go back to the bar and pay for another one and go back to the bar. I'll be right there. And so he left, and he paid for two, and he left. And she was like, sit down, sit down. She was like, you don't have to dance. She goes, how much do you make here a day? And I was like, excuse me? You know, that just seemed like a weird question to me at the time. Now I'm super transparent about money, but at the time I was like, excuse me? And she was like, how much do you make here a day? She was like, I work at Mons Venus. How much do you make here a day? And I had heard about Mons Venus. I had heard all kinds of dirty shit about Mons Venus. It was a fully nude club. They did all kinds of shit in there, none of which was true. You cannot listen to rumors and know or believe that they're true unless you go experience for yourself, because it's like a game of telephone. Like, people make massive errors and shit gets construed and, you know, whatever. Mons is probably, I don't want to say it's one of the cleanest clubs I've ever worked at because you were fully nude, but nothing happened because everything was out in the open. So I said I make about $200 a day. And she was like, you need to go to Mons Venus, which is a club 30, maybe 45 minutes away from my home. I think it was 30 minutes away at that point. She goes, you need to go to Mons Venus. You make $1,000 a night there. I was like, what? She goes, you make $1,000 a night there. And I was like, well, I will be there tomorrow. And I went, and my first night I made $1,000. I think my first 3 nights in a row I made $1,000. This place was 30 minutes from my house. And I had been working at this other shithole, which was supposedly the nicest club in Clearwater, you know, for like a year or two, or maybe 3. I really don't remember, but it's probably 2. But I never went back there ever again. I never went back. Like, if you're at a club that's mediocre, if you're at a club and you haven't looked around, if you haven't checked out the scenery, go check it out. You might have a much better experience. Things might get a whole lot better just from going to a different club. Like this morning I haven't been to bed yet. I went out on my $500 date last night, and somebody else asked me how I've been picking up these dates. I've been picking them up from work. Someone that's like for example, this guy, he was drunk. He didn't even remember saying this. He was the one that said it. He had a friend that was about to come out of the champagne room, and he was like, I can't go because my friend's about to come out, blah, blah. He was like, I'd like to see you outside here, though. I'd spend a bunch of money on you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, we can do that. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. And it went from there. He suggested it, though. He didn't even remember. He asked me about it. So any guy that's ever said to you that they would like to see you outside of there, go with that. You know, be like, okay, well, I'd love to see you outside here too. Like, but I need to be compensated for my time. I wouldn't use the word but. I would just say I do need to be compensated for my time because I work all the time, and, you know, I'm a busy person, or whatever you want to come up with, whatever feels good to you. Those are really the only 2 things I wanted to mention. You know, I'm not a supermodel. Like, when I first got into this business, I was a shy, introverted virgin that, you know, didn't know shit about anything. And I just stuck with it. And I started studying sales and psychology and personal development like it was going out of style. I mean, I research shit. Like, I research shit a lot. And I use it. So, you know, no matter who you are, it doesn't matter who you are. I've seen girls of all sizes and colors and shapes and everything that it doesn't matter. Your packaging is not that big of a deal. I will say, it's not a think, it is extremely important that you exercise and that you work out. I've been doing yoga for like a long time, and recently I just picked up going to the gym, and I can see a difference in my arms and in my back. Not really quite so much yet in my legs and my butt, but I will tell you what, when I first started going to the gym like 3 weeks ago, walking up 30 flights of stairs on one of those Stairmaster things was a lot harder than it is now. And I just started to increase it a flight of stairs every time I go. So I think I'm only at 33 flights right now, but that was what I wanted to say. Like, you know, you don't have to be a supermodel to do this job, and makeup and fucking hair and like the tone of your voice and whatever. You can change everything about you if you want, or you can own it. You know, if you're not happy with the way that you look though, confidence is very important. So if you're not happy with the way that you look, it's a big deal. And the other thing was, like, 2 months ago, I had $5 in my bank account. Okay? And now I have like $5,000. So, you know, things can change fast. You're not stuck. You're not stuck, and you're not alone. So that's all I wanted to say. As I decided to lay down here, even though I'm still not tired enough to go to bed yet, but I'm not working today, and I feel bad about that because I don't have any money-making activities set up. I could go and work at 2:30 in the morning, but I'm not doing that. But it's made me start thinking, how can I pull in customers outside of work, like with a guaranteed, like at least $500, because I think that's a great. If you go out on a date for $500, you're gonna be happy. You're not gonna. I mean, I have had one date I was certainly not happy about going on, but the amount of money that you're gonna get is gonna make it worth it. And you need to get paid that money as soon as you can when you get there, because that's when you're actually gonna be able to relax and enjoy your time. Because until then, you're probably gonna be like, is this guy gonna pay me? You know, whatever. So anyway, that's all. Let me know how you guys have been enjoying these vlogs. I'm curious. I told another girl, just messaged me and told me she really liked them. Told her I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my god, I have my face on the internet. Like, I want to go delete all that shit right now. But I'm not going to do it. At least not yet. I'm going to follow through. I probably won't delete them. I'll probably keep them. Maybe. We'll see. I'm a pretty impulsive person, so we'll see what happens. But your feedback's very valuable. Like, on my first vlog video, I had like 50 people that instantly pushed the like button, and I was like, oh shit, they actually are, they like this. I was like, okay. I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea. So, you know, I noticed that stuff because it's my channel. So anyway, I love you girls. I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. I really do love you girls a lot. You guys might not know that, but I really do love you girls a lot. This has been, like, I feel like you guys are my kids. As ridiculous as that might sound, but I do. I feel like you're like my, like, I feel like you're like my kids. I'm like, I want to do whatever I can to help them. So, choked up. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.